Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Rox, and I'm coming to you today with the... Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Rox, and I'm coming to you today with... Oh my God, I can't even think of what I'm supposed to say. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Rox with a little talk about what's at the top of the blog, so let's get to it. Hey, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day. I got my doggy with me today at work. I'm going out of town, so she is going to spend the weekend with a friend of mine from work. So, yeah, I got her with me. She's in the car with me, doing a video with me, y'all. Say hi, Jess. You not gonna say hi? You wanna get off? Niggas, you know, they ain't never gonna act right. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Say hi to the camera. No? You say hi? Okay. Alright, you guys, first up, let's be serious. Let's talk about the Christopher Dorner situation. So I know I said that I was going to do a separate video for the incident that's been going down in Los Angeles for the last week, where a fired LAPD officer, you know, went and exacted revenge on some people that he felt had wronged him in the police department. I don't feel like doing the video only because it's just been so much to that story that I mean, we pretty much know how this is gonna go down, how it went down. Nobody is really surprised with what happened. It is really a shame, just the whole story all the way around. So I'm sure that you guys all know what's gone down. He went and killed his union representative who was representing him when he was trying to get his job back. He killed that person's daughter and her fiance, along with another LAPD officer when they were in a shootout. He got away from them. He was on the run. His burned out truck had turned up in Big Bear Mountains, and because it had a broken axle, I guess the police department was pretty sure that he had stayed in the area. I always thought that he had stashed another car there, had took the car out there, and I was pretty much 100% sure that he had gotten himself out of the mountains, but he hadn't. He obviously didn't plan for it to happen that way, but he was in Big Bear. They were checking the mountains. They probably had some kind of something that they felt like he was still there. They wasn't even letting us know, because I always found it strange that they just never left there. You know, even though they said that he had maybe gone to Mexico. You know, maybe that's what made him feel comfortable enough to finally come out, tie up that elderly couple, steal their car, and then that's when, you know, the big shootout and everything happened. He killed another officer, and he holed himself up in the cabin. They burned the cabin down, said something about there was a single shot in there, so I guess they're trying to say that he killed himself, which I'm about pretty sure he did not, and then burned the cabin down. I mean, we all know that LAPD was determined to not let that man live. And, you know, I mean, I'm not saying that I don't blame him, but I knew that there was no way that you kill police officers and all that. These people want you dead. They don't want you to, you know, no justice. They want you dead. They want you to be, you know, suffer the same way that you made these other people suffer. So, how do I feel about it? I feel two ways about it. First of all, I think it's horrible that he killed innocent people, okay? You know, he went and killed that man's daughter and her fiance, who have absolutely nothing to do with anything. And, you know, as far as he knows, maybe she might not even have liked her dad, okay? You know, she's paying for something that her dad supposedly had done to him. You know, that part really upsets me. She so totally had nothing to do with anything that I think that that was just a horrible thing for him to have done. Now, obviously, the man had gone off the deep end, and even though he was very methodical in knowing what he was doing, he wrote his big manifesto, and he said exactly why he was doing what he was doing. I mean, you know, it's just, you know, that part of it is inexcusable to me. You just can't go killing innocent people. Now, the other part of me understands that that police departments in general, and just all over the United States, you know, these things happen. There is a lot of corruption in police departments because you have people that have power, and people that, you know, if they're able to have power over just the average person, sometimes people take advantage of it. So it happens all over, okay? When we think about police departments, you know, sometimes we might think of a gang mentality. and you know, there's just tiers of who has more power, just like a gang is, and it's just an organized gang. So a lot of times I look at the police department in that way. There's good cops and there's bad cops. There's cops that take advantage, there's cops that manipulate, there's cops that cheat, there's cops that are corrupt. It is a fact of life. I don't even know if this case will be something that will change the scope of the police departments all over the United States. I just really don't even know what needs to happen for it to change. I mean, as far as Los Angeles is concerned, we all had these same issues when Rampart came out and Daryl Gates, and you know, they were talking about all of the things that they were doing to people in the neighborhoods and things like that. It is just a fact of life that people that are disenfranchised, people that don't have money, people that don't have voice, people that don't have power, people that don't have the support of anything in their neighborhoods, that might not even know better, who might just think that this is the fact of life, that the police are this way, they get treated this way. I've seen it happen with my own eyes. I've been around it, so it's not that much of a surprise to me. Now, you know, everybody is upset about it and they want something to happen with the police department. I would like to see something happen too. I don't really have much hope that it will. I don't really know what else to say about it. The fact that they killed that man, burned down the house and everything, they don't even really care that whatever you guys think. Okay, it ain't really no cover up or nothing. It's just like the nigga is dead and that's it. And so it's like I got all these different emotions about the whole thing. I did watch last night. They interviewed the couple that Dorner had tied up and took their car. And it, you know, kind of shed some light on the man. He went in there into the house and, you know, as soon as the woman saw him, she turned around and tried to run out. He caught her and her husband, you know, and he told them, listen, I'm not going to kill you. I'm not going to do anything to you. I know you know who I am and I know you're afraid and this and that and the other. You know, he went through great lengths to try to calm them down and explain to them what he was trying to do. The couple, now, of course, this is time after everything has happened, but you know, the couple, to me, they did not seem like they were all that terrified anymore. Now, granted, they probably had then got over, you know, the fear, but it seems like he really did try to calm them down, let them know, like, listen, I'm not after you guys, I just need your car, okay? But I'm gonna have to tie you up and I'm gonna have to cover you up and make sure that you don't yell and don't do all of this. But as long as you do what I tell you to do, we don't have no problems here. It's not going to be a problem. It's just, the story is just so terrible and so sad that this man was driven to the brink. You can drive somebody crazy, okay? You can push somebody to the edge. I think we all know that this man was pushed to the edge. There's still no excuse for what he's done, but I think that this is something that needs to be investigated more, okay? Even if no big gigantic changes come about, at least maybe we can figure out what's going on with this small group of people that he feel had affected his life. So that's it. It's a closed chapter. I don't even really know what else is going to happen with that, but that is my opinion on it. I think that the man is crazy, but he was driven crazy. I think that there are some dirty people that did some bad things to him and that he went off the deep end. I think it's horrible that he killed innocent people and that lives had to be lost that had nothing to do with him. But, you know, these are all casualties of war. So that is really my opinion. If you guys have any other things to say about it, you guys go on and leave it in the comments. And yeah, that's it. But yeah, Christopher Dorner, he is dead and gone. You guys remember the Olympic track star, the one that didn't have any legs? He was from South Africa, and it was a great big deal about him and, you know, his strength and, you know, his wherewithal for him to actually, you know, make it all the way to the final, you know, the hoo-ha, the Olympics. Well, you guys, Oscar Pistorius, I think that's his name, was arrested this morning for killing his girlfriend. Well, damn. Yeah, they say that he it's all these kind of conflicting stories, but right now I had read somewhere that it was a mistaken identity and that he thought that his home was being burglarized. Supposedly he shot his girlfriend 4 times, you guys, and killed the girl in the house. So yeah, I don't really know, you know, what it takes for you to realize that you ain't shooting no damn intruder, but that story don't really sound right to me. Like, you know, you didn't finally see. I was just like, okay, what else is going on with this story here? They said that in the past they have had you know, reports of some sort of domestic violence in that home. I don't know if it was official or if it's just people that have been saying that maybe they have been arguing or being rough with each other or whatever, but that stuff is starting to come out too. But yeah, you guys, can you believe old little Tink done went and killed the lady? No, it's not no laughing matter and everything, but I was just like, damn, because I was trying to figure out exactly like what he did. You know, he's an Olympic track star, so I'm sure he could have chased her ass around that house. You know, he's like, tink, 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 tink. Tink, tink, tink. I know that shit ain't funny, but I guess he was like, fuck it, ain't nobody got energy to be chasing you around this table, just gonna shoot your ass. That's terrible, you guys. I feel so bad for him because he has such a whole lot going on for him. They've released him. He's out on bail, so I don't know what's gonna happen with him. But yeah, you guys, Oscar Pistorius has shot his girlfriend. Reva Steenkamp is her name, and she's a model out in South Africa. But yeah, it's a terrible story. Y'all heard about that? Guys, so you guys know it was Super Bowl weekend a couple of weekends ago, and they say that your boy O.J. Simpson had a throwing down good time in jail. Had a big old Super Bowl party in there. They say that he got all of his boys together, and in his 80 square foot cell, they watched the Super Bowl because O.J. is one of the few prison inmates who have a television. OJ was like, fuck, y'all out there partying, why we can't do it in here? We gonna get this top ramen just popping. So yeah, OJ had a party, you guys. Y'all heard the story about OJ supposed to then went gay? I think I read a headline that said OJ goes gay for jail stay. I was like, ain't that some shit? I don't really know how long he's supposed to be in there for, but damn, I didn't realize he'd been there for 5 years. Did you guys? They say he hang out with a group of known homosexual men in the jail called the girls. Okay, he liked to be around the girls. They say he take off his clothes and show off his chest and everything, and you know, he done became the main thing up in jail, y'all. They love OJ in jail. They say that he a big star up in jail, so you know, OJ, look, fuck it. OJ said, listen, goddammit, ain't no women up in here. I got to do as the Romans do, so you know what? While you in jail, you supposed to get a pass. Fucking you want to go and just go and get live every now and then. Ain't nobody gonna hold you to it. Can you see OJ's on fucked up knees trying to do something? He be limping and shit trying to get his groove on. I don't think I believe that story. I mean, it could be true, but for real, like, can you guys picture OJ gay? What y'all think? Some of y'all that done been in jail, y'all let me know. Like, do you go gay while you're in jail if you gonna be in there a long time? Like, what do you do? Fuck, you can't do nothing. You can't have sex with nobody. It's like you know, you find the most feminine looking, because one of my friends that been in jail said that the Mexicans, okay, I know I'm offending somebody. I know I'm offending somebody, but I don't mean it like this. But they say that the Mexican is the one that make the prettiest male in jail. You know, they can do themselves. I know, let me just get off of that subject altogether. But yeah, y'all let me know. Y'all that been in jail, do you just go gay while you in there, and then when you come on back out, it's just kind of like all that's erased away? I'm just gonna tell y'all real fast that the gentleman who had signed the paperwork, the police chief up in Virginia, who had signed the paperwork and said that Chris Brown had done all this community service, he has resigned. Mr. Brian Norwood, yeah, he was about that bullshit, signing paperwork talking about Chris Brown was waxing floors, and they got a video of Brother Man waxing floors. He said, look, fuck, I've been up and down these halls for 4 damn months. Ain't never seen Chris Brown crunk himself up down these hallways. He was real pissed off about it too. Yeah, the police chief, he has resigned, and he's been replaced with an interim guy until I guess they figure out who else they're gonna put in there. It was stupid of him to put his life on the line for something like that. I mean, you know, I don't really know how old he was. He didn't seem like he was all that old, and you just out of a job over some stupid ass mess like this. Y'all gonna learn one day. So I know it's plenty of you guys that are out there that watch that dumbass single lady show with Lisa Ray and I want to say Stacey Dash, but she left, whoever the other ones are. That the creator of the show just walked off and was just like, I'm done with last season. Well, now they got a whole new batch of writers, and they are promising that they're gonna bring it to you this season. I am really hoping so. Lisa Ray says that she is nervous about the changes, but you know, she's an actress and she's just gonna do whatever they tell her to do. I'm telling her that it can't get no worse than it was last season. I know y'all tried to tell me that shit was good last season, but it was not good. Not compared to the first season. I know we all hate to admit it, but I like Stacey Dash better than the second girl. And really, I don't know why they didn't just put that second girl in there as the same character as Stacey Dash and kept that storyline going, because the girl looked close enough to her that I really could have just put her in as, what was the girl's name? Valerie. Third season of Single Ladies is coming up. They've got a whole new set of writers, and they're promising some good stuff for you guys. I will give it a chance again, because I was really, you know, trying to really digging it that first season. But yeah, just letting you guys know, Single Ladies on his way back. Got to give you another update on Future. I'm telling you what, that Future, if he ain't do nothing else, he do be fucking. We done went back and forth with Sierra and Future and whether or not they was together or not, and yeah, we figured out that they are together as a couple. Okay, so that part we done got settled. Jasmine, what are you eating? Give me that. I'm telling y'all some shit. This dog always in. The kids got shit back here. They know I don't like that shit in my car. So I told you guys about the first baby mama who I guess Future was with before he got with Sierra, and you know, that shit all imploded, and Sierra and baby mama was going back and forth, and now baby mama and Future been going back and forth, and baby mama is on the warpath, okay, saying he popped mollies and all of this crazy mess. Okay, so that's baby mama number 1. Baby mama number 2 came up, and this was from an old previous relationship. He found out that he had a 10-year-old, either son or daughter. They went to court, had a paternity test, and it was found that yes, that is his child, and the courts ordered him to pay $1,600 in child support. Okay, so that's baby mama number 2. We rolling up on baby mama 3. There's a new chick that's, how the fuck is somebody right behind my car on the cell phone? You see him? Really? Can you get away from my car? I hate when people just rude. Why is he behind my car, you guys? I don't even know who that is. Anyway, baby mama number 3 then came out. Baby mama number 3 then came out of the woodwork, and she is saying that she had a baby with Future in December of 2012. Okay, so a brand new baby. She wants to go to court now and get it proved so she can get started on these damn child support payments as well. Y'all know I like Future and everything, but I'm trying to figure out, like, Future, how many more baby mamas we need to worry about? Maybe you need to bring them all out now, shit, because ain't nobody got time every week for us to be talking about a new baby mama. I know that damn Sierra was like, what the hell? Now she gonna have 3 babies. I see how lucky she is. I mean, she done went from being by herself and kicked to the curb by all these different basketball players and rappers and everything to getting somebody with 3 babies, y'all. Okay, look at God. I said I wasn't going to talk about Beyonce no more, but I got to talk about this just, I think, this week and maybe next week. And then that's it for real, I promise. You guys know that her Life is But a Dream documentary is coming on HBO, I think on the 16th or 17th of February, so in a couple of days. And that is the new big deal. Not going to be watching it because I don't have HBO. However, I'm sure I will hear about it and I will see clips about it and all of that. So you guys make sure that you tune in on whatever day it is, February 16th or 17th, and y'all let me know how it is. On top of that, I think that same night, I think an hour before the show comes on, she is going to be interviewed by Oprah Winfrey on her next chapter, whatever it's called. We've been seeing pictures of Oprah and Beyonce, and you know, supposedly they're talking about whatever it is that they're talking about, I guess about her life. So that I would actually like to see more so than the documentary. But the documentary, I'm sure I'm gonna be able to see that on DVD, or it'll eventually come on, you know, on demand or something. But just letting y'all know, your girl B, she's got a lot going on these next couple of weeks. Y'all make sure you check her out this weekend. Too much to talk about in reality talks, but you know. Oh, let's talk about Love and Hip Hop New York. Mendeecees, the last time that I did a top of the blogs, and I told you guys about his court case. Well, that same day, he was found not guilty for child molestation. So that's it. Okay, Yandy's been on the blogs and, you know, kind of in her I told you so mode. And, you know, just basically saying that, you know, everybody was trying to tear him down, but she knew that it wasn't true and that she was there for her man, and good. I'm hoping that it wasn't true. I kind of feel like maybe it did happen, but, you know, it's kind of hard to prove when somebody, the girl kind of seemed like she was with it at some point. Yes, she probably was manipulated into it, but, you know, it's kind of hard to prove those kind of things when you sort of was okay with it. Like, we can't really, you know, now you changing your mind and saying that you wasn't okay with it. You know, I'm just trying to say what I think maybe the juror was going by. And again, it was just her word against his word. And, you know, he was found not guilty. If he wasn't guilty, then I'm glad for him, okay? If he is guilty, then he got off lucky. Okay, so that's kind of my attitude on it. It ain't for me to be trying to judge and figure out what he did and didn't do. So good for Mandices and Yandy. Erica feels like she's been set up by the producers to just be out in public and being caught acting a fool. And I don't understand why she's so shocked about that, because really they want you to, you know, they want all this drama and excitement around you. So I guess she's saying they set her up. She was at a nail shop. There were some other girls there and they got to arguing over some man. Just so happened that TMZ cameras were there and they got everything. You know, Erica's on camera yelling and screaming, "Fuck Love and Hip Hop New York," and she was set up and this and that and the other. When you sign on to these reality shows, I'm gonna let y'all know, for those of y'all who don't seem to get the picture just yet, yes, they do set up situations to occur and then they let the cameras run. That is what they do. Okay, so if they put some bitches up in the nail shop that you got a problem with, and they know that, you know, and you already got a reputation for flying off the handle, they know that what's gonna happen. Okay, so it's just like we just, you know, pick the scab and let the puss run. R&B Divas, LA, y'all know I got to talk about this show every week. Fuck, you would think that I used to watch it all the time. But the LA cast is happening, and they did finally really confirm it for sure from the actual network, saying that the new season is going to happen. LA Divas will be Kelly Price, Shantae Moore, Claudette Ortiz, Little Mo, and Don Richardson. And I liked all of them. I used to love Kelly Price, and you know, she just kind of faded away. Shantae Moore, you guys, Now That Love Is Taking Over Me, that first CD, oh my God, you guys don't even know. That first CD is when me and my girlfriend Deborah was living in Hawthorne. I used to listen to that CD all the time, you guys. Boy, I'm telling you, some shit didn't happen to that CD. And I'm talking about some shit, y'all. That's, yeah, anyway. Claudette Ortiz, I think she was from the group City High. You guys remember City High. I don't even remember the song, but I think they only had one CD, or it was only really one song that was like a big hit. So they were kind of like the one-hit wonder group. Lil Mo, y'all remember Lil Mo. Lil Mo used to always do all of the vocals for Fabulous. You guys remember she could sing her ass off. I think she used to also sing with Blackstreet or Teddy Riley. Sometimes she would do like extra for them too. And Lil Mo is really underrated. I mean, she got one of them voices that put the spank on it. Just, it's for real, for real. So it would be nice to see her. And then Don Richardson, you guys remember her from En Vogue. They've been trying to keep Don Richardson above water. That child has been through so many things. I don't really know, but if she done been through so many groups and had so many issues, I really kind of probably think that the issue might be with Don Robinson. I remember she fell out with En Vogue. Then she went to Lucy Pearl. She fell out with Lucy Pearl. I think she tried to go solo, and they were talking about people didn't want to work with her, that she was difficult. I even remember a couple of years ago reading something on the blog about her being homeless, living in a van with some man off a Cascade out here in Atlanta, not too far from even where I live. So she's been going through a lot of stuff. I don't really know what it is. Like, I almost at one point thought that she had like some sort of mental condition, because when you guys will read those blogs, and I'm gonna try to find some of it and maybe put it on my Facebook page, but it was some crazy mess. I mean, she was living in the back. I mean, when you had that kind of talent and you living in the back of a van on a mattress, it was something strange about it that made me think that maybe she might have some mental issues. But yeah, she fell out with En Vogue. They tried to do a reunion. I think just recently they have been on tour and they all fell out again. It's not really fair for me to even put her on this category before the show even come out. But y'all mark my words. She a beautiful girl and everything, but I'm thinking that maybe she gonna have some shit with her. What else? Toni Braxton. Toni Braxton said that she is over singing. And did I talk about this last week? She said she just don't really have the gusto for it no more. It's just nothing that, you know, pushes her to wanna be a singer anymore. And I think that's probably because I know that Toni has her diehard fans, but really it's hard for people in that age bracket to really make the jump to this next level of whatever it is going to be. Nobody is really checking for her that way, but she hasn't quite got to the Patti LaBelle or Aretha Franklin status either. So she's kind of she's in like this little mumbo jumbo area right here that, you know, it's just hard for her to make the jump, I think. And I think also she's like kind of regretting going on a reality show. She said that, you know, she never wanted to be known as a reality star more so than being known as a singer. All of us who are my age, you know, in our 30s and up, we all know that Toni Braxton is a singer first, okay? But this new generation, of course, they weren't around for when Toni Braxton was a singer. So now they know her as Tamar Braxton's sister, which has to be a blow to your ego when you've worked so hard and have had so much success, and then be known as some, you know, somebody that be acting a fool on the fucking TV all the time. So I kind of see where she's coming from with that. She probably regrets going on that show, but she has done a lot for her family. That's always been kind of her issue, that she's always done, you know, set everything up for her family. That reality show definitely was not going to happen without her signing on. So another thing that she's done for her family, and good for her. I don't know what's the next chapter for Toni Braxton. I think she wants to act. She said something about she wants to play like some butch lesbian, and you know, just really pull out her acting chops. Whatever you do, girl, I hope it work out for you. Go on, do what you gotta do. Alright, y'all, I'm trying to have Jasmine in the damn video like how everybody else had a cute little dog in the damn video, and she ain't got time to be fooling around with me in this video. She ain't got a fuck to give, okay? Jasmine, stay still. I gave her a bath last night because I didn't want her to go to my friend's house all looking a mess, and her face was covered, so I cut her hair back. So that's why she looking a little crazy about the eye. See? Jasmine, she refuses to look in this camera. Look at the camera. Look, Jasmine. Yeah. Anyway, y'all, we do this every week, so make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you come back. Until next time, rock stars. Bye.